Welcome back to Bears Kickoff here on Fox 32 Chicago. Fans filing their way in for preseason game number 4, that is. I don't know if you can read the sign there, but already Trey Burton picking himself up, a following in these parts. And I'll tell you what, I've been talking about it. I think Burton's a guy who's going to have 70, 80 catches if he stays healthy in this offense. Welcome back here on Bears Kickoff. I'm Lou Canellis, and I'm joined alongside Champ Kelly, the Assistant Director of Player Personnel for the Bears. Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for having me, Lou.
Good to see you, Champ. And I'll tell you what, everyone talked about it being a homecoming of sorts for Danny Trevathan last week in Denver. It was a homecoming for you as well. That's where you started your pro career.
Absolutely. Last week was exciting twofold. Our football team had a chance to practice, compete, and hustle with a really good organization over there in Denver. You know, we had some physical practices, but we were smart, and that builds callous for our football team. Also, you got a chance to see us have some resilience and win that football game. And winning in this league is tough, whether it's regular season or preseason. But 8 years in Denver, a lot of friends. I know a lot of people over there. We won a lot of games. I have 4 division titles, a conference championship, a Super Bowl appearance. Most importantly, 2 of my daughters were born. I got 3 daughters, and 2 of them were born in Denver, so I'm excited to get back.
Champ, are you in favor of the joint practices with another team? Ryan Pace, I had a chance to interview him last week during the pregame show. He thought what happened for 2 days was phenomenal for this Bears organization. What about you?
Absolutely. I think it was awesome because our guys are a little younger. And we want to develop callous. That's what we've talked about all camp. And being able to have competition, physical practices, but smart practices was key for our team.
All right, tell me about this Bears roster. We won't see the starters today, but we're going to see a lot of guys play who are fighting for position battles on this team. Why do you feel good about this Bears roster, really, as we get set for September 9th in the opener against Green Bay?
Absolutely. Like, this is a fun time because if you think in about a week, 30% of the rosters across the league are going to be cut down. So our department, the personnel department, we're responsible for making sure we know our roster, but also players across the league. So for us in Chicago, seeing this free agency class come together, this year I got a chance to work with Josh Lucas and Mark Sadowski, Ryan Pace, and also setting the draft board. And watching these guys gel together has been tremendous. It's going to be a fun and exciting time.
All right, as you said, you guys are keeping an eye on other rosters around the NFL as well. So you'll see some players cut. It's your job to see who else is out there, as us fans like to say. I would like to see this team keep an eye out for another pass rusher. Is that something you'll be looking for?
I think 32 teams are keeping eyes out for pass rushers.
They're tough to find, aren't they?
Absolutely. I'm extremely excited that we have number 94, Leonard Floyd, on our team, and he's going to be fighting and doing everything that he can to be back for week 1 against Green Bay. But I'm also equally excited to watch some of these young guys play. Kylie Fitz, Kasim Edebali, has been racking up sacks this preseason. So I'm excited to watch a lot of these guys get a chance to come out here and perform.
Let me give you a quick wrap-up. I know back in '92 you were a little boy growing up in Florida, and you came across a gentleman. You went out and you started a foundation called Champs, football camps. Quickly tell us a little about it.
First of all, it's Champ Camps, which stands for character, heart, attitude, motivation, and pride. And what we try to do is use football as an avenue to instill discipline into the kids so they learn that despite their current situations, they can achieve and attain anything they set their minds to. It's about attitude, it's about perception, and we want to provide those kids with tangible examples of what they can be if they continue to persevere through.
I know that you have the camps in Florida and Kentucky. I want you to start one here in Chicago for the kids.
Absolutely. We will be in Chicago this summer.
Thank you, Champ, for stopping by.
Thanks for having me, Lou.
Champ Kelly joining us here on Bears Kickoff. Coming up, we're going to have Corey's Keys to the Game as we continue live from Soldier Field. Bears and Chiefs here on Fox 32 Chicago.